Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a daily reward chest system on Roblox. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to do is to go to the pinned comment below and get the daily reward area model. So this does not have any scripts, it's just the base parts. So in the model, we actually have a part which is the green ring outside and the touch part which is the white part in the middle, and inside of it we have the billboard GUI that says chest available in and then the time. So once you have this in your game, what you can do is just to take the billboard GUI and set the enabled property to off. And once you do that, you have set up everything you need before we start scripting. Alright, now that you've done that, we can actually start scripting. So what we can do is go to the server script service and we'll insert a new script for the leader stats. And the leader stats script is really simple. All we need to do is player added, connect function. And of course, we'll get the player. We're going to say local leader stats is equal to instance.new. Oh, not leader stats, folder, put in the player, leader stats.name is equal to leader stats. This is the folder that we're going to use to create leader stats. And then we're going to create our coins. So local coins is equal to instance.new int value leader stats. Leader stats. Coins.name is equal to coins. Coins.values equal to 0, just like that. So saving the game and playing it, we see that we actually have 0 coins, which is awesome. So now that we've done that, the first thing that we can do is actually code in the server. So inside of the server script service, let's insert another script. We're going to be calling this one chest server, just like that, and we can start coding. So we're going to be getting the player service, the data store service, and the replicated storage. After that, let's say local data store is equal to data store service, get data store, and we can just call this test store or whatever you want. On the topic of data stores, what you need to do is go into your game settings, make sure you check the enable studio access to API services in the security tab in the game settings so the data stores actually work. But yeah, back to the script. Once you do that, we'll say local area is equal to workspace.daily reward area, which is the actual daily reward area. And local billboard GUI is equal to area.touchpart.billboard GUI, just like that. Now we're going to create a quick function. So local function get player key. We're going to get a player. We're going to say return daily chest underscore dot dot player dot user ID. So this function is going to retrieve the key that we're going to use to save the player's data for the daily chest. So once we do that, we're going to set up the players.playerAdded connect function event. We're going to say local key is equal to get player key passed through the player. Local saved data is equal to data store get async key. If we have the saved data, then we're going to do player set attribute key and saved data. So we're actually going to be saving the player's data as an attribute in the player instead of creating like a new int value or whatever. So else, if we don't have that, then we'll just set the attribute as 0, just like that. Awesome. Now that we've done that, let's set up the removing. So players.player removing connect function get the player. We'll say local key is equal to get player key player. Local next claim time is equal to player get attribute key. And we'll say data store set async key and next claim time, just like that. So this is actually going to save the player's data. After that, we can see area, which to remind you is the daily reward area. Area.touchpart.touched connect function this will get a hit. We'll say if hit.parent find first child humanoid. We'll say local player is equal to players get player from character hit.parent. Local key is equal to get player key, pass through the player. Local current time is going to be equal to os.time. So we're actually going to get the current time and compare it to the time when the player actually got the daily reward chest and see the time difference. So as I said, we'll get the next claim time, just player get attribute key. So this will store the next claim time. So after they claim it, this will be updated to 24 hours or however long you set the delay to be ahead. So after that, we're going to check if the current time is greater than or equal to the next claim time. And if it is, that means the player can actually, get the coins. So say local coins is equal to player.leader_stats coins.value coins plus equal to 100 or whatever it is. Actually, we can create a reward, coins reward up here. I'll put it to 100 so you can actually customize it up in the top instead of going inside the script. And then we can say local next new claim time is equal to current time plus 24 plus, or actually times 3,600. So this 24 here is actually going to be the hours. So actually I'm going to make a new variable called hours delay. And I'm going to set this to 24. So 24 hours. But for testing purposes, what I'm going to do is actually put this as 0.001, so it should be 0, so it would be like 3.6 seconds. So instead of 24, let's put hours delay, just like that. And once we do that, we can say player set attribute key next new claim time. And then we actually need to create a remote event for this, but let's just say replicated storage daily chest UI fire server, or fire client, sorry, pass through the player and the next new claim time, just like that. So what we're going to do inside of the replicated storage, let's create a new remote event, name it daily chest. Oh, sorry about that. Let's call it daily chest UI. Just like that. So daily chest UI. Once we do that, we're actually done with the server. So what we're going to do is code the client. So inside of the starter player, inside starter player scripts, insert a new local script. We'll call this chest client. And here we want to get the players and the replicated storage, just like that. We're going to say local players equal to players.local player, local area. Actually, what we can do is just copy this. Actually, what I want to do is that instead of touch part, we'll say wait for child touch part, because sometimes it doesn't load in time. So let's just copy, paste that just like that. And then we're going to say local next claim time is equal to 0. Local function update countdown, or countdown. We'll say while true do local time left is equal to next claim time minus os.time. If the time left is greater than 0, so the player still has time before they can claim, we're going to say billboard UI.enabled equals true. Billboard UI.counter.text is equal to string.format, and then we need to type out this long thing. So %02d colon %02d colon %02d. So this string will actually format the number. I'll leave this string, or pretty much this whole line, in the description section below, so you can just copy and paste it. But this is not it. After that, we want to say math.floor time left divided by 60 modulo, or at the outside, modulo 60. And then we'll say time left modulo 60, just like that. Awesome. Once we've done that, in the time left out here, we can say if the time left is actually 0, we'll do billboard UI.enabled equals false, and we'll just break out. And the most important thing, make sure at the end or outside of all this, you put a task.wait 1, so it does not actually break. Awesome. Once we've done that, we're going to say replicate storage.daily chest UI on client event connect function. We'll get the new next claim time, which we passed in the chest server. We'll say next claim time is equal to new next claim time and update countdown, just like that. Once we do that, we'll say next claim time is equal to player get attribute daily chest, or actually, to be safe, actually just copy this and paste that here, so it's the key that we set up here, so it gets the right data. So do that. If there's no data, we'll just set it to 0, and if next claim time is greater than os.time, then we actually want to update the countdown. Awesome. So that's literally it. Let's play the game and test this out. Alright, so haven't claimed it, so let's claim. And we have an error. Missing argument number 4. Okay. Oh, yep. We actually missed one thing here. So, I'm in testing mode. So let's close that up. And actually in the chest client, there's something that we need to update. So there's actually 3 arguments here. So for the third argument, or I guess the first argument, I want to say math.floor time left divided by 3600, just like that, and make sure to do a comma. Awesome. So now that we've done that, let's play the game, test this out. So let's claim 2 1 0, and actually I just realized we're not getting any coins. So let me fix the script real quick. Alright, so I found the fix. So, of course, the error was that every time we walked in, we aren't getting the coins. So it turns out the issue is I kind of don't understand how it's an issue. But when we set the coins to player.leaderstats.coins, we should just set it to .coins. And then here, when we update it, we should say coins.value plus equals coins reward. So when we save this and then play the game, it actually works. So walking in, we touch this and we get 100 coins. We can't get any more. We wait and we touch it. We get coins, which is awesome. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.